Hello and welcome back. I spent the last 2 weekends working on my layout. I first of all I put everything on 2 layers of foam and then a layer of 3mm cork. I then proceeded to wire the power loop. For that I decided to use 14 gauge romex, which I know is a huge overkill, but I had it laying around in the garage with no real use for it, so I decided to do it following the experience I had with the power supply on my train track downstairs. With this one, when I need power, I tap into it. It does not get cut, and I use these distribution blocks right here for either 3 or 5 or whatever number I need. I also spaced out the track so that it is going to be parallel. This here is going to be the bridge that I received last week, and like that's what it looks like right now. The 14 gauge Romex is a mixed blessing. It obviously has the capacity to carry the power and to not have any loss, but it is a rigid solid core and it does not lend itself to being tucked away or making it look pretty. Nevertheless, it doesn't matter because this is all not going to be visible, but it is a drawback. I connected one end obviously to my Z21 system, and then it goes this way, and then when the loop comes back around I tied it back into itself, so it is a continuous loop. I have read that can cause interference, so if it does, I can either cut it or disconnect it here, and it won't cause too much hassle for me to undo it. But right now I'm using it this way. I turned it on today. It immediately threw a short circuit, and I had to go find the short circuit, and this setup lends itself well. I simply unplugged it until the short circuit went away and located it. The problem ended up being some of the rails that I had reused from my railroad downstairs, and they were wired backwards. So right now everything is hooked up. The switches are not, but the power is there. And we can try this Roco BR 232 that I did an unboxing on last time, but I couldn't run. So let's turn it on and see how it runs. So the Loco performs quite well. I'm happy with the performance, and I'm also quite pleased with the sound deadening quality of this cork and foam. It's a considerable difference compared to when it was just laying on the plywood when I was running the ICE. I used this homemade little template to space the rails so that they're going to be equal, and the pins are holding them in place right now. And the next thing is this space right here I'm going to have to cut out and build and install this viaduct. It's only going to be about yay high. It's not going to be quite as tall, but that's going to be the next project now that everything is actually running. So thank you for watching, and until next time, have a good day. Bye-bye.